stop waiting for chickens to grow teeth. If you want to achieve greatness, you have to be brave. Eat hot peppers, charge like a lion, and attack like a hyena. So, wipe the dust off your behind and let's get started. Welcome to Wisdom of Africa, your weekly wisdom dosage. I am Karen, and in this video, I'll break down the meaning of 5 Wolof proverbs from Senegal. It's a West African country famous for its traditional wrestling and the pink lake known as Retba Lake. The lake gets its pink color from a type of algae that thrives in the highly salty water. The first proverb from Senegal says, "Wait until the chicken grows teeth." This is a very funny way of telling someone no. For example, if a friend asks you to invest $10,000 pounds, shillings, whatever, rupees, whatever the currency in the new crypto coin, you would reply by saying to them, wait until the chicken grows teeth, which is to say, that's never going to happen. I'm never going to invest. The second proverb from Senegal says, "Charge with the spirit of a lion, but attack like a hyena." What is this telling us, or what does it mean? You should be enthusiastic before you take action and act with composure at the moment of action. But another way to interpret this particular proverb is to say that you should have the courage and the strength of a lion, but be strategic and as cunning as a hyena when you're taking action. A real life example of this proverb could be a business person who is negotiating a deal with a potential client, right? The business person may need to approach the negotiation with the strength and the confidence of a lion, but also be strategic and opportunistic like a hyena in order to secure the best deal possible. Look, this could involve being assertive and standing, their ground on key issues whilst also being flexible and adapting their approach to take advantage of any opportunities that arise during the negotiation process. By combining the strength and courage of a lion with the strategic thinking and flexibility of a hyena, do you know what happens? The business person can increase their chances of success in the negotiation. What's funny about this proverb is that lions and hyenas are actually mortal enemies in the wild. They compete for the same prey and they often engage in violent fights over resources. However, despite their reputation as scavengers, hyenas are actually very skilled hunters and can take down prey much larger than themselves. It brings us to our third proverb, and it says, "Dust on the feet is better than dust on the behind." What does this mean? In many parts of Senegal and other parts of Africa, it's common for people to walk barefoot or with sandals. Yeah. What happens then is that this often leads to dusty or dirty feet, especially in rural areas where the ground can be dry and dusty. However, you are better off having dusty feet from taking action, in which case you're walking or doing something, rather than having a clean behind from sitting around and doing nothing. Mariama Ba is a living example of this proverb. Despite facing poverty and discrimination as a woman in Senegal, Mariama was determined to pursue her education and become a writer. She had to walk long distances to get to school and often arrived with dusty feet. However, she persisted and persisted in her studies and eventually became one of Senegal's most acclaimed writers. Her first novel, So Long a Letter, was published in 1979 and won the prestigious Noma Award for African Literature. Mariama's story demonstrates the importance of being active and persistent in pursuing one's goals, even in the face of challenges and obstacles. Despite the dust on her feet, Mariama refused to let poverty or discrimination hold her back from achieving her dreams. Her determination and hard work ultimately paid off, not only in her own success as a writer, but also in inspiring future generations. And it brings us to our fourth proverb from Senegal, or our fourth Senegalese proverb. And it says, whoever wants accara must brave the peppers. What does this mean? Accara is a popular West African snack made of beans and onions and spices that is typically deep fried. It's similar to falafel, if you know what falafel is. I'm sure you do. I love falafel, by the way. However, in order to make accara, one must first chop and handle hot peppers, which can be painful and uncomfortable. So, if you're willing to achieve something worthwhile, you must be willing to face the obstacles and endure the temporary discomfort along the way. Besides, nothing worth having in life comes easy. Remember that. Remember that. Nothing worth having in life comes easy. Just ask Senegalese entrepreneur Magate Wade. Magate is the founder of a successful beverage company called Adina World Beverages. It produces drinks made from African ingredients such as the baobab fruit and hibiscus flowers. In order to start her company, Magate had to endure a great deal of discomfort and challenges. However, Magate persisted and persisted in her vision, and guess what happened? Eventually, she found success with her company, now selling products in stores across the United States and Canada. She was willing to face discomfort and challenges that came with pursuing her goal of starting her business, and ultimately achieved great success as a result. So remember, if you want accara like Magate Wade, you must brave the peppers. Speaking of food, Senegalese food is so delicious. It will have you saying, I'm hungry, but my eyes aren't full. You just want more and more and more. Brings us to our last proverb from Senegal, which is proverb number 5, and it says, it is better to be incapable of doing something than to be capable and not do it. What does this mean? It's worse to have the ability to do something, you're able to, but you're just not taking action, than to lack the ability altogether. Many successful people throughout history have embraced this philosophy. For example, Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He once said, an opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. Very important. This sentiment aligns with the idea that it's better to take action and make use of one's abilities even if it requires hard work and effort. This proverb can also be seen as a call to action to pursue your passions and your dreams. Take a chance. Take a chance and put yourself out there. Even if you're not sure of your abilities, by taking action and pursuing your goals, you can overcome those fears and doubts and potentially achieve great things. You heard me right. Take a chance. You may also need to take action to accomplish things. So, if you like this video, you are going to love this one. You are going to love the next one.